Hello everybody, and just here, and welcome to Seasonal Poll. Revue Starlight has already concluded. The movie reaction, the whole 3 and some almost 4 hour long video is already up on Patreon, and it's gonna be on YouTube in like a week, less than that. So now is high time to pick the next non-seasonal show that I'm gonna be watching in the time slot that Revue Starlight used to take so far. We have 9 contenders this time around, and it will be you who will be picking one of them. And by you, I mean everybody who supports me on Patreon for $5 or more. So maybe not necessarily you exactly, but you support me, so so you get to decide. 9 shows. Some of them were recommendations from my Patreons, some of them were recommendations that I got from YouTube comments. Some of those shows might have been something that I picked out myself. I'm not entirely sure, but here they are. First one. Tribe 9. Also, I'm gonna be telling you what I know of those shows. I haven't necessarily looked them up. I just looked up the covers to put it here on screen as a visual aid. Not all of them I know anything about. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. Just gonna tell you what I do know. I haven't really looked into any of those shows any deeper. 1, in fear of spoilers. 2, because I guess it's just fun sometimes watching a show you know absolutely nothing about. Simple as. Regardless, Tribe 9. It's some sport show, if I'm not mistaken, some sort of an anime in the genre of like extreme futuristic sports where you can die if you don't score a goal, or stuff like that. And they're probably using, I don't know, neon laser skateboards or something like that. You know the genre, and it's probably something like that. I can see from the art style that it's by the creator of Danganronpa. I don't know if it's in the same universe. If so, then I guess I'm out of luck because I know absolutely nothing about Danganronpa. But yeah, the art style is very, very distinct. So that's as much as I know about Tribe 9. So vote for this one if you want me to watch this one. Next is Revolutionary Girl Utena. This show I know exactly and precisely nothing about. Besides the fact that Revue Starlight is kinda, sorta, but not entirely a spiritual successor to it. Maybe not even necessarily successor, but kinda like a younger cousin. I think some of the stuff either was the same, or the creator, the main dude behind Revue Starlight, tried to emulate the style of whoever made Revolutionary Girl Utena. That's as much as I know about it. I know that it's Shoujo Ai, Yuri, and literally nothing else. And I know that it's pretty damn old. Just look at the art style, very early 2000s. Yeah, that's literally all I know. I have absolutely no other expectations for this show. I have no clue what to expect of it. So vote for it if you want me to have a clue. Next one is Sket Dance. This one was also recommended a couple of times. Again, a show I really know nothing about. I think the only thing I know, because I think I read the synopsis, it gave me Medaka Box vibes. I think it's about a club that deals with helping other people. Like if you have some problems at school or something, then you go to them and they help you. Something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. Again, I know nothing about it. I haven't looked it up or anything. Very early 2000s designs to those characters, but I don't think it's a particularly old anime, so it's probably on purpose, probably stylized, and or maybe just based on a manga that simply has this art style and the anime decided to be completely faithful. I don't know. Again, I know close to nothing about it. Next one is Puella Magi Madoka Magica, of course. One of the classics, for sure, but one I have not seen. I have learned some things through osmosis. That's unavoidable. It's such a classic show and such prevalent all around that either through memes or through GIFs or through people making comparisons to it, you inadvertently learn some things. I know that there might be some that things are not quite as they seem to be kind of deal going on. Like, it's. How should I say it? Right, it's all cutesy and funny and haha, and the cute creature is sign a contract with me, but then it turns out the cute creature is an elder god or something. I don't know, but I know there's a subversion going on in this show. Pretty fucking big one, as far as I can tell. But I know pretty much nothing else about it. So that's yet another thing. One thing that I do know, or at least I think I know, is that it might be one of the shows, if not the show, that brought us the genre of Mahou Shoujo with a twist. Kinda like Wixos, for example. I think? Or was Wixos the first? Essentially, Magic Girls Mahou Shoujo usually is like your Sunday morning cartoon for children. Cute girls are transforming and fighting evil chocolate bars with their heart wands and casting Magi water spells and stuff like that, right? And then came the time like of shows like Madoka Magica, like Wixos, or at least the one Wixos show that I've seen a few episodes of, where it's like, haha, yeah, it's Mahou Shoujo, but no, they die. There's blood and gore and entrails scattered on your screen. Hope you like body horror, by the way. And Madoka Magica was one of those shows. That much I do know. Not much more besides it. Never seen it. I don't even know how much of Madoka Magica is there. It gives me the impression that there's like 5 seasons of it and 13 movies, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's just a single season, but it's simply so good that people constantly talk about it. I don't know. I know absolutely nothing about Madoka Magica, so vote for it if you do want to. If you do want me to know, if you do want me to clear out my misconceptions, or maybe confirm them. I don't know. Next one is yes, Made in Abyss. I'm kind of scared putting it on the poll, not gonna lie, because on one hand, it looks cool, it looks great, it looks even cute, I'd say. There seems to be some like steampunk-ish themes, some aetherpunk-ish themes. It's really giving me the vibes of what was the game where you play as a boy and there's that winged dog that's your companion? Gives me that vibe. And also Shadow of the Colossus vibe. And I really like the vibe I'm getting. So that seems to be cool. But again, it's a show that people do talk about, and of course I learned some things through osmosis. Not much. I do know though, or at least I fear, that there might be some like misery porn here. And I'm not a huge fan of that. For example, I never watched the second season of Clannad. I've seen the first season, I saw where the second season was going, and I noped the fuck out. I'm really not a fan of like tragedy and tearjerkers and stuff like that, so I try to avoid them. I'm not sure how true it rings for Made in Abyss, but it is a fear of mine, and it's kind of an ambivalent feeling of two wolves inside of me. One wants to watch it because it's giving me some great, amazing adventure vibes, and the other one doesn't want me to watch it because there's potential for like misery porn, and everybody, this cute girl from the cover, may be ending up mutilated somewhere in the ditch by the time episode 8 of the second season comes. I don't know. I'd rather not see that, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you do. If so, and if you think that there isn't any misery porn and that I should watch it, then vote for it. Next one. Scrapped Princess. This show I know, again, nothing about, besides one thing. I've seen Hitsugi no Chaika. I loved Hitsugi no Chaika. I really, truly did. And I forever mourn the fact that there aren't many reaction series to Hitsugi no Chaika, because I would binge the fuck out of them. I know that Nozivix has a series of like the first season of Hitsugi no Chaika, but not the second one, alas. And Scrapped Princess is kind of sort of a predecessor to Hitsugi no Chaika, from what I hear. The story, I believe, is mostly kind of sort of the same. It's just an older anime, and it does some things differently, but it's mostly just the same thing. And seeing how I loved Hitsugi no Chaika, I thought I might love Scrapped Princess as well. It's been on my watch later list ever since I've seen Hitsugi no Chaika as it was airing, and someone also recently recommended it to me, so here it is, on the list. If you want me to watch it, vote for it, as usual. Next, Release the Spies. Cute girls doing cute things. I'm assuming cute girls doing cute spying, because they have like shinobi outfits, and spies can be also read as spies, a plural of spy. So that's the vibe I'm getting from here. I think someone recommended it to me when they learned that I have a reaction series to Princess Principal. I don't know if it's anything like Princess Principal. If so, then I'll probably love it. If not, hey, maybe it's a cute girls doing cute things show with some actual depth to it, instead of a going to a store arc, which all the slice of life shows are very much known for, and I'm not a huge fan of. Or rather, I am a fan of them, but they don't really lend themselves well to commentary, right? Like, I can't exactly go into a deep analysis of why they're petting a cat at the corner, because that's what the episode is about. It's probably not that. It's probably a little bit deeper. I don't know. I know nothing about it. If you want me to know about it, you know what to do. Next, Maou-sama Ranking of Kings. This show has taken the world by storm. Everybody seems to love it. I haven't seen any words of hate or any sort of critique really for this show. It seems to be the perfect show essentially, and I know nothing about it besides the basic synopsis that the young king here, or prince or whatever, is mute and deaf and has a shadow as a companion. And that's all I know about it. I love the art style. It's really giving me Disney vibes, and it's really giving me, in general, like fairy tale vibes. There were some shows way back when that I've seen, that I watched in the morning before school, like Little Night El Cid, I believe one of them was. I think it was like a French show, but made in the style of anime. It was back in the days when the French were trying to emulate the anime art style, and it was cool, it was great, and it's really giving me those vibes. And I feel like I might like it, or maybe I won't, I don't know. I've no clue. As I said, I know nothing about it. So I'm at your mercy as to which show you will pick. Maybe this one, maybe some other. Who knows? Next, we have Ascendance of a Bookworm. It is an isekai show that got like 3 seasons already, or something around that, and the premise is the girl wants to become a librarian. She gets isekai'd, and she just wants to read books and write books and deal with books. I don't know how you can make 3 seasons out of it, but I'm assuming not by keeping her in a library. I'm assuming there is some adventure element to it, and I'm assuming her quiet, silent life isn't exactly necessarily quiet. Not all the time, that's for sure. And besides that, again, I know nothing, but the fact that people seem to love it, and the fact that it, a seasonal isekai show, got 3 seasons, speaks volumes. Isekai shows are usually just one and done, just release a season as a promo for the manga, promo for the light novel, and that's it. We fulfilled our contractual obligation, and that's that. You very rarely see isekais with like a higher profile that have some actual care put into them, and this seems to be one of those rare shows. So that's yet another possible pick for you. And we're back to Tribe 9. And that means those were all of the shows. Now, as far as the poll itself is concerned, let me show you real quick. As soon as I can get into it. Let me move the OBS window. I should have been prepared. But I'm not. Of course I'm not. Let's see here. Yeah. This view and window capture and and it's not here, of course. So let's do display capture. How about that? There we go. That's how the poll looks. There's my email here. I'm gonna have to blur that out. Those are your choices, and here's how you vote. You can give each show between -2 and +2 points, and the show with the most points wins. That's really as simple as that. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So now, go and vote. The poll should already be up. If it is up, the Patreon post is gonna be linked down in the description. So go there, go click the link to the poll, and vote for your chosen show, and may the best one win. The poll will probably run for about 2 weeks or so. Yeah, something like that, because this week the movie of Revue Starlight is gonna release, then the next week I'm gonna start watching the new show. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So, go and vote, or subscribe to me on Patreon. If you don't have the right to vote, you're gonna gain one. It's just $5 a month. And you also get a role on Patreon, and you get a place in the credits and all that stuff. So, that's gonna be it. Like, comment, subscribe, comment your thoughts about those shows. Maybe I'm gonna learn something new about them. Just don't spoil me, please. The rules still apply. What's your pick if you cannot vote in the poll, but maybe you really like one of those shows, and maybe I can be persuaded to just watch that show outside of my usual slots. Who knows? Like, subscribe to be notified of when that show releases, and to be notified of other shows that I record. Symphogear, Yofukashi no Uta, Overlord IV, that released today, Hataraku Maou-sama Season 2, RWBY Ice Queendom, and whatever is to come. Support me on Patreon, Throne, share my videos, it really helps, always. And that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one, whatever it might be. Cheers! And yeah, you can be here. You can be on this list, or you can be on another with a header that says $5 or $1 or 50. I don't know, maybe.